Dope Show. I'm your host, Kiana Hughes. DOPE stands for Developing Opportunities for Personal Empowerment. And today we're talking about what's dope. So let's get into what's dope this week. Well, Edie, looks like the owners of Corona Beer, one of my favorite beers, I must say, and a medical marijuana company are set to introduce cannabis-infused beverages. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I enjoy the cannabis, but I also enjoy the drink. And so they're talking about putting together two things that I happen to like very much. Constellation Brands, who are the sellers of Corona, Svedka, and other brands. Their beer division is actually here in Chicago. They just paid $191 million for a 9.9% stake in the Canopy Growth Corporation. Now, I've talked about the Canopy Growth Corporation a few times here on the Dope Show. They are a Canadian seller of medical marijuana products. I don't have their stock information right now. I do know they trade under the symbol WEED, W-E-E-D. However, they have just bought about 10% of this company, of Constellation Brands, and they are actually going to be the largest, Constellation Brands, is going to be the largest shareholder of the Canopy Growth Corporation. So as demand for marijuana is rising, the demand for alcohol is actually going down, although it's still prohibited on the federal level. So, don't get too excited yet, ladies and gentlemen. The people that at Constellation Brands are saying that they are not going to sell their infused products in the United States until cannabis is legal at all levels. So we still got a little time to go for that. I know, right? Looks like we're going to be making a road trip to Canada, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes. Edie may not want to go back to Canada.
No, well, we ain't talking about that.
Yeah. But looks like we're making a road trip to Canada because they're not going to be selling it here until it's legal on all levels. They're only going to sell their cannabis-infused products where it is federally legal, which makes sense. They don't want to put a whole lot of money into producing these, liquors, these beverages, and distributing them in places that they're not going to be able to sell. Let's hope we can get them to come into some of the smaller markets where it is recreationally legal from a state perspective. So it'd be really nice and smart and wise of them to get into, certainly in Nevada. I would think they would want to be in that market, as well as Colorado and Washington, some of the places certainly where it's recreationally legal. And they, mark my words, they're going to do it. They're going to be out there. And really, you can expect for a lot more alcohol companies to get into the game. And that also includes other companies as well, such as tobacco companies and pharmaceutical companies. Everybody's trying to get some of this dope money, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let Jeff Sessions ka-ching. Don't let Jeff Sessions, Donald Trump, nobody with all their talk about how bad it is and, all of these things, they trying to play big bad wolf and they huffing and puffing. They will not blow this marijuana house down, ladies and gentlemen, because the roof, the roof is on fire in the cannabis industry, and they're not going to let it just burn up without them getting high too. Okay? Anyway, that's what's dope this week, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on the lookout for that cannabis-infused beverage from the Constellation Brands and the Canopy Growth Corporation. Remember, DOPE stands for Developing Opportunities for Personal Empowerment, and we want you to look for ways to do that every day of your life here on the Dope Show. Have a great week.